Previously on Fears and Fortunes.
I don't have a fucking card. And if I do, then I am cursed.
Did my grandmother do this to you?
And I have tried to die, and yet I remain. If this is fate, it's cruel.
And you look down at your cards, and you have that blank card. And for a moment, as you think about how lonely he must be and the life he's had to live, for a moment, an image of Lucian appears on this card.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I can't make, no. Then that would mean, oh no.
Of all the time that you had here, seemingly it's not going to be enough time.
The smile fades.
You estimate that you might have 3 days.
I think I know who this is. They were an executioner for the late king. Consider them the king's mercy. He was my friend. He was the best of us, but he should have been me. He deserved this title so much more than me.
Because this isn't the first time you've seen the King's Mercy. He's on this card. This smaller person says to them, she's going to come for us, you know. She's going to come and put us back in those fucking cards. But together, perhaps, we can do something about that.
Why are you here?
Just doing business.
And what business is that? As I put the mask back on.
You know they only call me for one type of business. And he is going to charge at you with a legendary action. 14 necrotic. As he spins, hitting both of you. How are you guys looking?
I'm not
knocking on
good.
death's door.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now on Fears and Fortunes.
Worry in your mind, fear is how it starts. Unsure of what you'll find, it could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance, you break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance, and set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear, we face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes, the cards don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.
Okay, we are back. The last time we played, let's get some music going. Okay, let me know, players, if that's too loud or too low. Last time we played, Sly, you were invited to the house of Sir Seric Brewer, I believe, Severick Brewer, a lord in the city, to meet a Lord Alden Migesh, who wants to give you his support and money and everything like that. You are in a meeting with him in the very far back of his house, which is all the way over here, about 175 feet away. While you are having that meeting, this massive towering figure known as the King's Mercy, named Mercer McCann, came into the front gates, killed a guard, explained that he's here just doing business and that there's only one kind of business that he does, and he's charged Lucian. He took some hits from Aaren, who was quick to act, but after doing that, he, as his action, did a sort of spin attack, hitting both Lucian and Aaren, leaving them both at about half health. And that is where we are jumping in. So, initiative. Give me one moment. We had it written down from last week, and I do have it right here. There we go. Okay, so with that starts us off with Lucian's turn. Lucian, what would you like to do?
Great. First thing
Backflip.
I do, bonus action, I like to rage.
Yeah, sounds good.
I will rage. I should have done that before all this started, but that's fine. I didn't expect him to just go as quick as he did. And then, I'm going to attack him twice.
Go for it.
With my greatsword. Do I get advantage because we're flanking?
I'm going to say for this instance, because you are on both sides of him, yes. I did that for Aaren last time, but only because you guys are both completely on opposite sides of him.
All right. First roll is a 15. Second roll is a 21.
21. All right, that definitely hits. Our dice don't appear to be showing up. I will see if I can fix that. But you, so go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, 21 hits.
Okay, all right. That is 6 damage, but I want to check one thing real quick because I feel like. Where is it? I just read it, and now it's gone.
Do you guys like Adam's dramatic lighting? Chat.
Yes.
Oh wait, under features.
I am in
done.
chat. I say yes.
You make an attack. Nope. Okay, I'm wrong. All right, fair enough. I'm going to attempt as well to do my Divine Fury, my Seer's Fury, as it were. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to do it. And it would be an extra 5 necrotic damage, although I don't know if the King's Mercy can be affected by necrotic damage, but you're going to see the like green, his eyes glowing as he strikes. You're going to see just a little flash of the Seer's green come through his blade. And he's just going to add a little bit of extra necrotic damage, and then he will swing again.
All right. Well, how much was the first set of damage?
Oh god. Nope. What did I say?
Oh, I see 6 and 3.
6.
Okay. Got it.
The second one will be 5 because it's +2, so 6 and 5.
He's actually immune to necrotic.
I figured.
And necrotic does no damage, but he does take the 6 damage. Okay,
Fun
very
fact,
good.
that can be radiant or necrotic, but I'm not a radiant individual.
That
I
makes
swing
sense.
again.
Go for it.
Okay, the first one's a 21. The second one, fishing for crits, nothing. So 21, that'll hit again.
Okay.
Roll better. It's a little better. 8 damage.
Okay, 8 damage. Got it. As you do this, he already did this to Aaren, but he's going to do this to you as well. I need you to make a saving throw. Give me one moment while I double check that. Okay, I believe that is, yeah. I believe it's a wisdom saving throw. One second, getting this pulled up. Almost have it. One sec. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Grace. I really appreciate that. They sent me the stat block because I was having issues pulling it up. Here we go.
Thank you, Grace.
Yeah, thank you.
You lowered
I know
the numbers,
I know
right,
the
Grace?
party's thrilled.
Right, Grace?
Okay. Let's see. That is going to be Death's Glare. So that's a DC 15 Wisdom save.
There's not a strength save?
It's a Wisdom save.
Okay. 13.
13. You are frightened for the until the end of their next turn. While frightened in this way, they have advantage on attacks against you.
Great.
That is their reaction. That brings us to... Yeah, go ahead.
Question.
Yeah.
I maybe if I need to specify, I can, but technically when I rage, never mind. The Rage of Dread is a specific thing I have to do on my rage.
Yes, that's a specific thing you'd have to do. But yeah.
Would you allow me seeing what happened to Aaren to? Because I forgot I had that. Can I do it as a Rage of Dread?
I'll tell you what. If you want to use one of your inspirations, you absolutely can do that.
Yeah, I'll use one of my inspirations for it.
Okay, that'll be exclamation. Just for you specifically, type exclamation point Lucian inspo into chat, and that should redeem yours. So I'm guessing that gives you resistance to fear or immunity.
Immunity.
Awesome. Yes, that will come in handy. Okay.
It says I get I get bonus temp hit points. Does that work with my current condition?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Okay, that brings us next up to Una. Una, you start heading off towards the manor to get help. Are you full dashing in that direction?
Muted, Sky.
You're muted.
Sorry about that. Right as you see them turning to run that way, they pause, statuesque like, leg up, hand up, arm up, and they kind of like set back down, kind of relax, and put their hand up to their head and cast sending.
Okay.
And
Clutch.
I'm going to cast sending and hope to communicate with Fable. And I would like to flavor this. It's kind of like as you see that there's like a little flower thing, a little water there. It's kind of nice. You just see like them kind of playing with the flowers as they talk and walk around it.
Okay.
They will say, "Hello, Fable. How was your day? I hope you've enjoyed your downtime at the mansion. By the way, we are outside." And at that moment, they'll turn around and see this attacking happening, and they'll realize they've got to really quickly run that other way and say, "Help now." And then that's my 25 words that I get.
Awesome. Give yourself just in-game inspiration for that, because that was amazing. Okay.
Help now.
And during that, like I was hoping like the little circle, like where you had me at the beginning, right there.
Oh,
in the
you
middle
want
of
to be
this like rectangle. Like I'm just going in a circle, like once, twice, and then finally, paying attention to the.
Okay, so we'll say like you like run up here to like get close. It's not too hard to get through these bushes. You can just
Great,
kind of
yeah.
like shove through them.
Okay, great.
Okay, so you
then-
rush up here, you see what's going on. Okay, give me
Yes,
one moment.
And then I think. Oh yeah. So the Shield of Faith is still on.
Me.
Lucian.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Great.
concentrating on that. Just remember.
Okay, great. Awesome. And that's at that point I kind of just like duck behind the bush that you put me behind. I'm kind of just like seeing through it, hoping that they didn't really like pay attention to me in that regard.
Okay. That works. Adam, do that command one more time. It should work now. It didn't work before. Okay, that brings us next up back to the top of initiative. That brings us to Sly. Well, Sly and Fable, I'll say you guys can go at the same time. You are currently in the house when Fable, you receive this message.
Okay, we're like sitting at the table, right? Are we like drinking our
Yep.
little wine and? Okay, cool.
Well, you were sitting here having a conversation with Alden.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we went back. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, then I won't take a sip of my wine if I don't have wine. I'll, we're just literally mid-conversation with him? Like he's talking? Oh, excuse me. 1 second. And I'm gonna whisper to Sly, Una just spoke in my brain. I think they need some help getting in. Should we go check?
Yes.
I think your guards might be giving our friends some trouble. We just need to run downstairs.
Oh, the guards shouldn't be any trouble at all. Please, let me come with you. And they start getting up to move to his door as well.
I love this like slow, casual, like so.
Sly's gonna ask
now.
Sly's gonna ask if he needs help walking.
No, I'm quite all right. They are. If you guys are walking at a normal pace, not dashing, they are keeping pace with you just fine. But it does feel a little bit melodic. They will be taking the rear.
Okay. I look at Fable as we're walking, and I'm like, how urgent did it sound? Is everything okay?
I mean, Una sounds like Una, they could be having trouble getting in, or I guess maybe the front yard's on fire. We'll see, right?
Okay, and she's gonna start going faster at the even prospect of someone else's family home getting on fire. She's going to double time it so fast.
What's your movement speed, Sly?
Honey, it's a joke.
I got little legs. It's a regular 30.
Okay, so you can dash ahead up to here.
It's fitting because Una did say, "Hey, how's your day going? I hope it's well."
Una literally said, "We're outside and help now." That sounds like you would want to get in.
Yeah, it sounds like we're stuck at the door.
You're
gonna cut
Mommy and Aaren are like,
That is exactly right.
Oh.
However, I do want to note that can you hear this like it's not my voice, right? It's just the word. Can you hear? It says
no, it's just whatever you send them
in its mind. So it's just a message.
Yeah.
So they can't hear my urgency. Okay,
Can
good.
I also use my bonus action to get even further? Like
my
movement, I want to go
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets you there to the top of the stairs. You see Lord Severed Brewer is standing up. He's downstairs, like looking out the windows, wondering what's going on.
Is everything okay?
I don't know. It seems to be like a ruckus happening outside. And he's like peering through the windows.
We know who that is.
Ruckus! Oh no! And she's going to pull out her cards just to be ready for her next turn. Like when she can move even further. She's gonna try and book it as fast as she can.
I'm going to let you do that. And and obviously that wasn't really an action, so it's not a big deal. But I want to make a point on this. That next time that there's just some guys having a disagreement, I will imagine that Sly has that same sense of urgency to reach for their cards and assume something horrible is happening.
Yeah.
I just think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I realize, I will say that I totally made the burning joke, and I guess this would be a very Fable thing to do, not realizing that Sly has literally had her house.
Oh, that's true.
That's why.
So
That's
true.
literally why.
I realized when it got pointed out, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I said that to her.
Yeah.
I also think
Okay.
it's like, if Lucian's here, he was supposed to come with me, so he's pissed. But also, I need to head this off before he gets down here, and like I ruined something. Like I can't mess this up. So it makes sense that she's like, I gotta solve this now.
Yeah. Okay. Fable, you still have an action technically. Is there anything you want to do?
Do you know the prince?
I know the prince, please. I will
Slay.
I'll say, let's I can still see Sly through the doorway, right? She's not.
You see her just turning the corner.
Okay. I guess she doesn't even need to. I don't need to see her, but she needs to hear me. I'll just say, "Good luck, Sly," and give you inspiration. So you have that for the next 10 minutes. So you don't have to use it immediately, but it's a D8 inspiration.
Thank you so very much.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure it's probably nothing, but if there is something wrong, we'd probably be better off inside until the gods sort it out, right?
No, it's just, it's our friends. We can handle it. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I haven't gotten to meet all of Sly's friends yet.
Oh, you're going to. She has that sixth sense, you know. She was right about them coming, so.
Okay. We now cut back to combat. Combat proper. Aaren, it is about to be your turn.
I'm bleeding. Oh, God. Oh, this is not going well.
I was not prepared for this. Okay. Wonderful. Yep, here you are bleeding.
All right. Lucian, we really got to work on getting you some nicer friends.
Yeah, I don't think he's my friend right now.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. And I'm going to just take as many attacks as I possibly can at advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna say after Fable's turn, because the advantage is kind of annoying. He is going to shove, I guess he's going to leap up here. That does give both of you an attack of opportunity, should you wish. Well, it actually gives
I thought he goes
Lucian
after
an
me.
attack of opportunity, because he's gonna put himself here.
Oh. I'll
So that's a legendary action to dash, basically.
19 for 25.
19 for 25, that does hit.
That'll be 10 damage.
Okay, very good, very good.
We're
Got
doing
it.
it. We're chopping
That's
the tree.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, dirty 20, that hits.
For 9 damage.
Okay, got it. 9 damage. You slash at them. Okay, you have more attacks.
Well, this changes what I was about to do since he's moving there. So I will use my. Yeah, I'll take my first 2.
Well, that was one of your attacks.
Oh, I
Like-
thought that was my attack of opportunity.
No, because he didn't step out of your 5-foot range.
Oh,
he
okay.
circled around you, so Lucian got an attack of opportunity.
Gotcha. That makes sense. All right. So I'll take 3 attacks.
Go for it. Wait,
All right,
3?
so-
You took 1,
Yeah,
and you have.
yeah. So this. Yeah, I have 2 more attacks. I'm gonna. Take,
Oh, 2 more.
and then I'll
Got
use
it.
my
Go for it.
bonus.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I was just like, wait, what the fuck? How does he have 4 attacks?
I'm crazy like that.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 27 to hit.
27, that hits.
All right. That is. Oh, I rolled the wrong damage time. That should not be the dagger. That's 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then a 24 to hit.
That hits. Man, you guys are rolling so good.
And that's 9 more points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to use my second wind,
Yep.
which will activate my tactical shift, which will allow me to move half of my movement speed without provoking an attack of opportunity. So
Okay,
I
where are you
am
going?
I'm going to try to get behind Lucian and try to go as far up the stairs as I possibly can with the rest of my movement.
So
The
that would
last 15
be
feet.
5, 10, 15 gets you there.
Gotcha. And then I'll go 15 feet up the stairs.
1, 2, 3. Got it.
And that ends my turn.
Okay, that also healed you?
Yeah, I'm about to roll the dice for that right now.
George,
Okay. Yeah.
George, I'm gonna pull out this voice. You know the voice, George. I forgot in the new 2024 rules for D&D that with my greatsword I can graze. So even if I miss, I can do damage up to my ability modifier. So could you add 6 damage maybe to the King's Mercer for me, please?
Okay, I can do that. Did you also add your rage damage when you were attacking earlier?
I don't think so.
Okay, that you're on your own for. You're gonna have to remember that.
I think it. If I check it though, I think it automatically does it.
It may have, but just
Yeah,
keep an eye on that.
It should. But I'll check next time. But I'm pretty sure it automatically does it. Thank
Okay.
you.
So that hits. That brings us to their turn. You guys have dished out a good amount of damage, so they are going to, let's see.
Run away.
They will go ahead and they are going to charge Aaren first.
Oh,
So that wouldn't be attack of opportunity because they don't get within the 5 feet of Lucian. Like
I
kind of
already
like,
used my reaction to do it. So.
oh, that's true. That brings us, they get to Aaren. They will go ahead and make their attacks. First one.
and they have
that's
to
gonna be-
subtract a D4 because my blade ward is still up.
Okay. Give me one moment. I will go ahead and do that. That's going to be, oh, you know what? They have advantage against attacks on Lucian. So never mind. I forgot that they did that to Lucian.
Ah!
So they will
I
attack
mean, they
Lucian first.
could,
Get
but,
back.
like, but he's bigger, you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
you already said it. You can't change your mind, George.
I think I can. I think I can.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can.
It's fine. Look, normally this wouldn't be a problem. Normally.
Okay, let's see. That is going to be 26 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay. That will be that is a total of 11 damage. Let's see. 2 of that was necrotic.
Yep.
Okay. And then they will attack again. Advantage. Oof, those are both low. 12.
Misses.
Okay, that misses. They will then go ahead and they are going to grab you with their Death's Hand attack, or attempt to grab you. Let's see.
Death's Hand.
Oh, we got anime moves now, apparently.
Could we give it like a more creative name, maybe? I don't know.
Death's Hand. It's a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
On hit, it's going to do a little bit of damage. Normal. That is going to be 7 damage bludgeoning. As they grab you by the neck, you are grappled. On your turn, you can attempt to make an escape. DC 16.
Great.
So they grapple Lucian. That brings us to next up is Lucian. Yeah.
Oh, it's me. Great.
Mhm.
Is it an action to break free from this?
Yes, it is.
Great. Love that. You know,
You can
I
do
think
athletics or acrobatics.
yeah, but like I think it would be more fun to do something else flavorful. So
Sure.
as he like kind of grabs me and he's like holding me maybe by the throat, like you just see Lucian like with the sword like in one hand, he kind of like it like drops down, and then you see him just grab his like shoulder and just say, "Two can play at that game," and I'm just gonna ram my face into his twice, as I'm gonna try and just headbutt him twice, because that's cool. Why not?
Okay, just an unarmed attack.
Yep.
I'm gonna say you have advantage on these unarmed attacks because I feel
Yeah.
that these are inspired.
They are. That one's a 12.
That misses.
17?
That hits.
Yay! It's just gonna be. I think it's just 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then-
I accidentally hit you
Yeah,
for
but
that
to
4
the
damage.
face.
Let me fix that. There we go. There we go.
I
4
mean, it is a
damage to him.
headbutt.
I'm wearing a mask too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got protect. You got
Your
face
mask is actually better than his. His is just like a cloth mask. You like slam into him once, and he's like, and then you slam into him again. Like you hit his forehead, nothing done. Then you hit, and you hit him right in the nose, and you hear like a squelching sound.
Yeah, 22 for the second one.
That was 22 for the
to
second
hit.
one.
To hit, yeah. So it'll be another 4 damage.
Oh, because you do damage regardless.
No, I rolled a 22 to hit on the second one,
Right.
and so it's another 4 damage.
Okay. 4 damage plus 4.
Yeah, because I get 2 attacks. So I just headbutt
I thought the
him
first one you
twice.
missed.
No,
Advantage. right?
No, the first one I
Oh,
hit. You said the first
That's
one
right. I
hit.
did give you advantage. Yeah, never mind. Okay, my bad. All right, there we go. Very good. All right, another 7 damage. You hit him twice. Great. Okay, is that your turn?
And then bonus action. As I hit him, you're just gonna see Lucian open his mouth, and some of that essence from him is going to like suck from his essence into his mouth, and he's gonna swallow it and do second wind, and he's gonna steal some of that life force to bolster his healing.
Got it. Okay, very good. You start to bolster yourself. That brings us, as his legendary action, he is going to point, as he's holding you, he looks over at Aaren and he just points. And as he does, Aaren, I need you to make a DC 15 saving throw. I believe that is strength saving throw.
Oh boy, howdy. How does a nat 1 do you?
That's not good. As he does this, you feel a spectral rope start to tighten around your neck as a noose appears around your neck. It's going to, let's see, that's going to be 3d4. One moment. I have to roll this one manually. 1 second. So that's going to be 3d4 plus 4 force damage. One moment.
Boy,
Okay.
sure glad you found that character sheet.
Thank you. So that's going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3.
Badass move though.
That is going to be 8 plus 4, so 12 force damage. You are lifted 10 feet off the ground, and you are restrained and can't speak. If you stay this way, on your turn, you can try to get out, but if you stay this way, you will take that damage again on your next turn as you are being hung, essentially.
Okay, so I'm actually resistant to force damage, so that's 6.
That's great.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Because that is my draconic heritage. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. That's
so
his.
it's a saving throw?
It's going to be
try to defend?
basically a strength save to try to get out of it at the end of your turn.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Okay. Very good. That brings us to next up that brings us next to King Thursday Lucian. Una. You see
save
this
us.
happen to Aaren. Una, you can see this rope that's sort of like lifting Aaren up into the air 10 feet, holding him up there.
Una sees that and just doesn't. I mean, there's just so many people to save. They feel like they're split in a bunch of different directions. And so all that they can think of is put the focus on me. And they will stand up from that bush and they will they will kind of, you see them staring at Aaren, hung, Lucian caught, hanging in the air. You'll see Una take the goggles from atop their head and put them on. As they just kind of like put their hands together, and you see the water like that always surrounds them kind of like sharply pinpoint into this point into their hand, into a very, very small bead. All of this water kind of condensed, highly condensed. And they'll cast Guiding Bolt to try and knock this guy.
Ooh,
Okay. Go for
big
it.
spell.
All right, I'm going to use my advantage. That was a nat 1.
Your inspiration, you mean?
Inspiration.
Yeah.
My inspiration.
Come on.
Jesus Christ.
What'd you get?
I would like to use part of my bar now.
We can't see your rolls. You got to call them out. What did you get?
Oh, okay, 13.
13. Okay, yeah, that misses.
Great.
You want to use part of your bar?
I do.
Go for it.
Exclamation point. What is it?
Una inspo. You can go ahead and just do the roll while that's going through.
cool is that?
Yep, that worked.
Jesus Christ.
What'd you get?
9. All right.
9. You focus and you try your best forming this
Try my
guiding
best.
bolt. You cast it. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Nothing.
Okay. You cast it. It soars wide, though. Doesn't make purchase on this guy. Actually, I'm going to say as you cast it, he turns Lucian towards you, and you have to sort of move it at the last second to not hit Lucian.
Okay.
That brings... Do you have still movement and a bonus action?
I do. I will go ahead and move towards the fountain there, and you'll just see kind of like Una kind of like moving towards this fountain after they missed and were nervous looking at their hands. They kind of like run towards the fountain, and they're going to try and act like they're a little bit afraid. You know, they've seen the way that both Lucian and Aaren have been like frightened. And so those kind of characteristics Una will like draw upon using their best like worrisome, you know, movements as they like scurry to the fountain, kind of dive into the fountain. And it looks like I would like to make it look like I kind of tripped into the fountain.
Go ahead, give me a deception check.
Great.
While you're doing that, that would bring us next to Sly.
I got an 18.
18, got it. Okay. That brings us to Sly.
I hop on the banister of this fancy manor and slide all the way down.
One. Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh.
Just
Passes out.
If you
End of the
succeed,
game.
I'm gonna give you bonus movement. If you
Okay,
fail,
well, I'm
DC,
going to...
I'm gonna say is gonna be 14.
Okay, I'm going to use because I got a 9, so I'm going to add the D8 inspiration, the bardic inspiration. So give me a second here.
It's gotta
You're
be
5.
a 5.
So I got a 6.
You got a 6. You
Yes.
you like, "Whoa," and then you like think about like, oh, Fable's gonna see me fuck up acrobatics, and you like hone it in, and using a little bit of like your psychic ability as well, you focus and are able to slide down. I'll say that movement's free, so you still have 25 feet of movement.
I will... How far is the door and how far is the window where the...
They're the same
other-
distance from you.
And the door is closed right now?
Yes,
No guards. Is
The
the,
guards
window
are
also
outside.
closed?
the windows are. I mean, you can see through them. They're not like open.
But like I couldn't fire a weapon through one.
You could try. You'd break the glass.
Who cares about the glass? This guy clearly has the money. I'm going to
take it out of the 5,000 stars.
That's my girl.
I'm going to do that. Yeah, and if I can see what's going on, I can get a better handle on things.
Yeah, you sort of move over here. Where you are on this version of the map, you wouldn't see. Let me just check though. That would give you one moment. Let's see. That puts us here. So that would be as if you're standing. One moment. Double checking. Come on. Load. Okay. So that would put you about here. Yeah, you could see right now from what you see how far away are you? You see 80 feet from you, Aaren is hanging in the air with a rope around his neck, dangling 10 feet off the ground.
But I can't see the King's Mercy right now.
Not from where they're still on the steps, and
Great.
those steps bring them a little bit lower. Plus, there's that
Gotcha.
edge.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to get far and like close enough to see my bonus action dash to get a little closer here.
Okay.
If I have to use some of my movement to like get around and open the door, I will. But if the window's unlocked, I'll just tumble through that bad boy.
You go and like lift the window. It is locked.
Damn.
And you just
Damn.
like move over to the side, rush out the front door. There's 2 guards like, hey, as they see you run out there. Cedric Brewer, I don't think it's safe. He yells out at you as you pass. And so that's going to remove you from this map and put you onto the main battle map. One moment. Okay, so you're gone there. Back to the main battle map. Okay. Okay, that puts you... you said you're dashing?
Yeah.
With your bonus action, right?
Correct. Just to get to like a place where I can see who has Aaren ensnared in this spectral issue. I'm guessing it.
The rest of your movement gets you there if you want to make another dash, but you would still be seeing like Hedge and Aaren from where you're at.
Okay. And did I come like straight down or did I come down the stairs?
I assumed you like leapt off into the grass and bushes.
I'll deal with it. I'll do that.
Yeah, you got like some like
all
thorns stuck to you, some leaves.
There is nothing that I could do here because I can't see anybody to stop them making this happen. But I do now that I can see Aaren.
I want to emphasize you're 49 feet away from Aaren. You can see the rope that's holding him. Like physically, it looks like he's hanging from it. So it
Maybe I can shoot it. Maybe I can cut that rope. I don't know. It looks so spectral. But now that I can see Aaren, I do start up a psionic psychic link with him, and I don't think I say anything to start. I just make sure that I'm there in his mind, and I'm going to attempt to shoot this thing.
Go for it.
With my hand crossbow.
You will have disadvantage because it is a rope and you're trying to shoot it with a crossbow.
Ooh. Gross. Would I still have disadvantage if I used one of my psionic blades?
Yes, it's ranged attack against something very thin and narrow.
Gotcha. Okay. Here I go. Doing the thing.
Works.
Ew. I got a 12.
A 12 is just enough. Your this is your psychic blade or crossbow?
Oh, hold on. It might not be just enough. I need to roll again because I didn't do my disadvantage. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah, and that is 1 less than before.
Oh,
so that's an 11.
No! Okay. Yeah, you're like, I got it, and it just flies past Aaren. You didn't hit him though, so that's good.
That is good. That's something. In the mind link, I go, hold on, I'm coming. And
To the
out
left,
loud,
aim to the left.
out loud, I'm shouting kind of backwards, but I'm not turning back to look. I'm just like, all you guards, do something at the top of my lungs as I try and reload my hand crossbow.
The guards see you yell that. They look at Cedric Brewer, and he's like, just like sort of like, yeah, go, and they start moving out. That brings us to Fable.
I'm assuming, if nothing else, I hear Sly screaming that, right?
Yeah, from where you're at, you hear
even if I don't know what she's, I just hear that she's outside screaming. So
it sounds bad.
Yeah. Okay. I will pick up the pace.
Let me ask you. You know, outside was Aaren, and now you know Una's suddenly here. What is it you think is happening? I'm just curious.
I don't know now. Well, before Fable genuinely thought it was like, oh, the guards weren't letting them in because they're them, and they were probably causing a scene and everything. And the way that Una worded the message, That's what it sounded like. Now, I don't know. She's a little concerned. I think her first thought would maybe be that they're like in a scuffle with the guards, but if she probably on the way there, I would also have the realization it could be a card or something. Because I'm like, wait, no, my friends, they're not that dumb. They wouldn't do that. So I don't think they are.
Your movement gets you here. Are you dashing?
Yeah, I think. Well, that's. Yeah, because I don't think. Well, I guess if I message someone, can they return? Can they reply on my turn, or would it not be till their turn?
They can reply on this turn.
Okay. I will message Sly because I know where she is.
You would have
She's
to.
right down there.
Oh yeah, you do know where she is. Yeah.
Yeah, she's. I mean, I assume she just ran downstairs to the door,
Yeah.
so we'll point down there and I'll say, okay, all good, all good.
Not all good, all bad, actually.
Okay. I'll be dashing on my next turn.
Okay.
Now I'm panicking. Now that Sly said that, I'm panicking.
Is everything okay?
No, there's a problem outside.
Oh dear. They look concerned. Okay, that brings us back to Aaren. Aaren, I'm real sorry about this. I'm real sorry about this. If a creature failed the saving throw, it takes 3d4 plus 4 damage again at the beginning of its turns. So 1 moment, I have to roll that damage again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 plus 4. That's gonna be 14 force damage to you, reduced to 7.
Gotcha.
And that brings us. You can make a strength save to get out of it.
Gotcha. I think in that moment, seeing Sly, he has a flashback to when she would jump off the roof and he'd catch her, and he knows now that he has to do everything that he can to go even further and push himself to the limit in order to keep up with her and save everyone and try to push himself to be the best that he can. And in that, his eyes begin to glow purple, and the scales on my back begin to glow, and then my psionic energy that I've always had, that purple hue, begins to grow out of my back, and then they take form into wings as I activate my gem flight. And
Kind of like this.
Yes.
What?
You sprout these massive, like psionic wings. As they do reduce what's happening to your neck. I will say you have advantage on the strength check to try to get out of it. The rope is still, even though you're not being pulled down, but as you like lift yourself up with your wings, you feel this rope is just pulling you further, no matter what direction you move in.
Right.
Come on, Nat 20.
Come on, give it everything you
Come on,
got.
Nat 20. Come on, Nat 20.
That's an 18.
18. That is a success. You struggle against it, and you grab the rope, and you are able to like break it psionically, tearing yourself off. You are free as you are still hovering 10 feet above the ground.
Gotcha.
That is the end of your turn. I believe that brings us to. The King's Mercy. King's Mercy will go ahead and make his attacks on Lucian. And give me 1 moment. I just have to check something.
How does that work? If he's grappling me,
he
tries
is
to attack me.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to know.
You have disadvantage.
Yeah,
no.
because it's too long, so it'd be like, yeah,
it's
it'd
like
be
you're
really
trying to hold
awkward.
someone and attack them. You know, it's like
Let's see.
headbutt me back.
Yeah, he is going to. No, he's just going to go ahead. I'll say what he's going to do is throw you to the ground and knock you prone. And then he's going to make his attacks, which will be at advantage.
Oh.
So that is going to be.
Oh.
Let's see.
I mean, technically, I'm halfway up because I'm slanted on some stairs, but okay. No.
Half advantage.
Half advantage.
Oh, the rope needs to go away. That's right. One moment. There, the rope is gone from Aaren. Okay, so these attacks. Let's see. That's gonna be D20. Okay. First one is an 11. He does that again because of advantage. That will be a 2. Okay. For his second attack, I will make sure to do it at advantage. There we go. That's a 16 to hit.
Misses because
Misses.
a water
Wow.
shield appears in front as he strikes down, and the water shield blocks it.
Oh, nice from
The protection.
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
Yeah, let me go ahead and add that to you. There we go. Shield of Faith. Yeah, you are able to. He swings once. You like roll. He swings again, and you're like, oh, this is bad. And as he does, the water blocks the blade, stops it from hitting you, and that brings us to your turn, Lucian.
No
Half your
longer
movement to
held.
stand up, but
Yeah, well, I'm not going anywhere.
okay.
And then he's gonna he's gonna stand up, and then he's gonna grab his greatsword. Well, I think one thing's for certain: you're not gonna expect any mercy from me tonight. And he's gonna swing at him.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh, it's a nat one. Back on the ground I go.
Oh. You
Flips
swing
on the water
wildly.
shield.
It sounded so cool.
It did, and then I rolled a 9.
Use an inspo.
I have a half a thing there. I don't know if that.
You
is
don't
an
have enough for
inspo.
an inspo.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
I have.
let's see.
Well, I have it marked on here. I have. Did I ever get Did I get an inspo from you, George, at some point? Because I have my heroic inspo marked.
Yeah,
Which means.
I believe so. You don't usually use them very much. So
Yeah. So I will uncheck that if I can roll again to
go for it.
avoid the nat one. Because I
Yes.
don't want to, or try to at least. If I roll another one, I swear. Okay. 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
All right. Perfect. That'll be 11 damage.
Okay, 11 damage.
Let me just check one thing. If I do that. No. Okay. So I don't think it is adding it. So add an extra 2 for my rage.
Got it.
So 13 total.
Okay.
And then I will swing again. Please. Oh, I don't think that's going to do it.
What you roll?
15?
15 does not hit.
Yeah.
You swing once and it hits, and he just sort of looks at it. You pull it back and you swing again, and this one he just catches. And I need you to make a wisdom save, DC 15.
Okay. Well, when he catches it, he does take 6 damage because I graze him.
Yeah,
The
you
one I
just see
miss.
blood sort of like leaking out of his hand.
And then DC 15 wisdom.
Yep.
Why are these all wisdom saves? It's a 7.
7. That is going to be, yeah, you are frightened, and he has advantage on you on his attacks, which he immediately takes one as a legendary action.
I'm immune to frighten, but he still has advantage.
Immune to
This is my
frighten. One moment. He would still have advantage on the attacks, but you
yeah, that's
are not
fine.
frightened.
Yeah, same
Okay.
thing as last time.
Yeah, so that's going to be, let's see, advantage. Okay, that's a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's going to be, okay. This one, he's going to use both hands. So that's going to be, plus how much? Plus, okay. That is going to be. Oh, that was
102.
I accidentally rolled a D percentile.
Dear God.
Ignore that one. Ignore that one.
He's triple dead.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks,
That is
little
going to
Viper.
be. That's going to be 12 bludgeoning. You can reduce that to half to 6, and then 9 necrotic. Not 90 necrotic. That's too much.
Holy moly.
Okay, that's his legendary action. That brings us next up to Una.
As bubbles kind of form, like underneath the water, it just sounds like screams, really. But underwater, you hear Una talking to the fish, and they say, "Excuse me. Yes, you.
Hmm?
I was wondering if I could use you as a, well, consensually as a magical component of quite an important spell, and you just look so magnificent and beautiful swimming there that I thought I might ask. Is that okay?"
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, great.
And
I will
what are you doing?
just
Did you pick up this fish out of the water?
At that point, you just see Una kind of swipe really quick, like burst up out of the water, and I would like to kind of like just burst up out of the water and kind of jump towards the King's Mercy, and I will cast Incite Greed using the
Okay.
fish as a magical component.
Oh.
Got it. Give me one moment. What's the saving throw?
Wisdom 15.
Okay, give me one moment. You do this trying to draw their attention. Aaren and Lucian, you both see this fish like dazzle with like rainbow coming off of it, like its scales
Yes.
reflecting in the moonlight. And it looks like that's possibly the nicest fish you've ever seen. Unfortunately, the
I get to
King's Mercy
choose.
is
Oh,
immune
okay.
to charm, and so it does nothing to him. But
That would've
now
been
you know that
clutch.
he's immune to charm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. You do have a bonus
That's
action
okay.
though, and movement.
Great. Bonus action. Put the fish down.
Oh, you good?
I've learned some things now, and I really appreciate the time that we had together. Good luck.
Okay. Do you want to move
and
anywhere?
I do. I would like to I hold on real quick. I would like to try and get in between Lucian and the King's Mercy. So kind
Okay,
of like
as you
jumping towards the
approach-
hand. Yeah.
You get here as you sort of like try to get in the way, and as you do, as his next legendary action, the King's Mercy points to you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm gonna get a 12.
A 12. Let's see. That is not enough, unfortunately. DC 15. So a rope binds around you as well. And that is going to be
Yep.
1, 2, 3. You take 11 force damage as you are hoisted up into the air 10 feet.
Okay.
Can I
11.
just say, that is such a cool legendary action, like especially with his background. Like I think that's just so cool, even though we're dying. But
Even though we're dying. Well,
They'll be
me,
there.
I appreciate it, and I'm sure Grace, Android Grace, who helped me with the stat block, really appreciates it as well. This is actually something they came up with, and when they described it to me, I was like, yeah, let's do that.
okay,
It's awesome.
Of course.
Grace,
I'm
Grace,
sure.
that's awesome. As is your
I have a
art.
question.
Uh-huh.
Is this an attack? Like, would you consider this an attack?
Yes, I would say this is, well, it's a saving throw. It's not like a melee attack. What
spell
effect
attack.
are you trying to check for?
It just says whenever a creature. Well, how far am I? How close am I?
You're within 10, 15 feet? Or 10, 5
Okay,
feet?
never mind. Never
Why?
mind. Thank you.
Okay.
It's irrelevant.
Okay, that's just checking. Okay, that brings us top of the round to Sly.
Hi. I just missed. I whiffed it real bad. But I'm seeing Aaren in all of his gem-winged glory, and I think her eyes kind of like do that glisten thing. She's just admiring him for a second, and in the back of her head, she's just like, he's gonna be a great dad. And she kind of runs over to the, I don't know what would be her left, I guess, because she's trying to get an angle, a visual on whoever is doing these attacks. So she's gonna cut hard to the side to see if she can get a visual.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you there, and yes, you would have, you would see the person standing, even they're a foot, like a few steps below Lucian, and yet they are still standing taller than Lucian.
Okay. Over on the map, not where the bushes are closest to me, but yeah, like that other staircase area, I want to use my bonus action to dash into the bushes to hide.
Okay.
And I want to then take a crossbow attack on this guy.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh, geez. Oh, geez.
Don't miss bad.
I missed bad. But I have a thingy that I can do if I put in an exclamation point, can I?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let me do that real quick. Okay, I did that real quick. Now,
Okay.
if these dice would stop punching me in the gut, there we go. Wha-bam!
Same.
That's a 24 to hit. And because my allies are, unfortunately, really, really close to this guy, do I get sneak attack damage?
Yes, you do get sneak attack damage.
Cool, because I would like to sacrifice 1d6 of the 3d6 of my sneak attack damage to trip him. He needs to make a DC 15 deck saving throw or go prone, in addition to the damage I'm
Ooh.
about to deal him.
Very cool. Deck save?
I
That
can't
is a nat
stand it.
20.
I can't stand it.
7,
and I've
9,
never liked
4,
it.
nat
Oh,
1.
tomato.
You roll the
Tomato.
damage, first of all.
Okay. Just the damage itself is 6, and then I'm gonna do my 2 sneak attack damage. Since I sacrificed one of them, so that's a total of 12.
Okay.
Yeehaw! And I'm just gonna stay hidden in the bushes for now.
You hid. Well. So there is a small little thing. Your movement didn't get you to this bush. It got you over here, like about here. So then, to get to the bush, I would say, I guess if you wanted to hide here, you could still be hidden, but you would have had to have hidden on after your attack, just so you're clear. Because you didn't have the extra movement to get to the other bush.
I used my dash, my
But yeah, it says cunning action to hide.
Yeah, I'm not gonna actually hide. Like, I'm staying hidden.
It's
I
a
have my
flavor-
cloak
it's a
of
flavor
elven
hide.
kind. Yeah, like I'm squatting
Line of
back,
sight.
so
You're
yeah.
good. Cloak of Elven Kind. Yeah, that explains that. Okay. Yep. In which case, they don't do their legendary action on you to strangle you. They will instead do a legendary action to attack Lucian again.
No, wait.
Even better. Wait,
How many do they have?
that's what I'm saying,
Oh,
dude.
that is a nat 1. Wait,
Yeah!
nat 1. It was with advantage.
That's a reaction.
Oh, well, it's
plus
still- it's
2
an 8.
legendary action.
Plus 8. So it would have been a
16.
16 to hit.
Once again, the water shield appears
Water
in
shield
front.
deflects
And
the hit.
similar, I would say, if I can flavor it, Una, because Una's very observant. When he caught my sword, in a similar fashion, you're gonna see this like water-made hand catch his sword as it goes to like strike down on me.
One moment before we decide that, I need a con save from Una because they
Oh,
took
yeah,
the
he's taking
damage from
damage.
that. So you just got to beat a 10 on that. But if
Right.
if you don't,
I would love to roll above
Shield
a
of Faith
10.
is gone. Go ahead.
Here we go. Rolling what again?
This is a con saving throw.
Let's go.
And this is to maintain your concentration. You just got to beat a 10.
15.
You're good.
Let's
All right,
go.
so yeah, the water forms.
If
a
I
hand.
may,
Yeah, go for it.
if I may be flavorful in this, you see Una kind of just like having like choking kind of by this rope, but is kind of like curious, interested in it. So they kind of like let go of their hands from their neck. They can't grasp on anything, and they just let them fall, and they just kind of like look at it and absorb the pain that they're feeling. And then they'll look down and see that this strike is about to happen, and they'll kind of like lift their hand to help.
Yeah, just make
it
the water,
shape the
make
way
sure
that
it
you want
stops.
it to be.
Very
Yeah.
good. Elsewhere, Fable, it is your turn.
Okay, I'd like to zoom now, please. My movement
5,
speed
yep.
is 40.
5, 10,
So
15, 20. Do you just dive off the top steps here?
Yeah.
Okay, that
Does
makes
that help?
sense.
If it helps, if it's quicker.
Yeah, for you being an acrobat, yeah, this is like, you don't even have to
I
do a
got a
check.
plus 10 to acrobat.
25, 30, 35, 40 gets you there.
All right,
And then
I'll
dashing?
keep zooming. Yeah, I'll dash out the front
Okay.
door.
1, 2,
Not the window.
3, 4, 5.
Dangerous.
That's 25. Okay, 25 gets you here. You rush outside.
15.
One moment. That's gonna be okay.
Our old
okay.
vampire friend's finally like, oh, finally, and he just like zooms down the stairs like super quick.
Uh,
I knew it.
Finally, I don't need to pretend anymore.
25, 30, 35, 40 gets you here as you like leap over the bushes, putting you right here. What?
Okay.
Why did everything go black?
Where am I? I'm in the void.
Why did
You-
everything go
you
black?
died. You've tripped over the flowers.
I think I broke my neck.
I'm allergic to
I don't know why
dandelions.
that happened, and
Dandelions.
I need to figure it
I
out.
see it's black. Can you guys see
Oh,
anything?
I know why. I
Open
know
your
why.
eyes.
One moment. We haven't switched. There we go.
No,
They'll
do not
load.
tip the DM to give more legendary.
There we go.
spells.
Yeah, so that puts you there with your dash. You can just barely well, you see Aaren, you see Una's hanging in the air by a rope. You can barely see Lucian. You might spot Sly, but you might not.
Okay. Let me ask you this because I think I'm already nearing the end of my movement at the front door. I'm zooming, but I'm like still so far. Can I I basically want to like persuade the guards like move. And, like,
No,
tell them to,
guards
like,
have
go.
already moving.
Oh, they are. They're actually
They
going?
would have been like here.
Oh, okay.
because,
They're still at the
I
front
just
door,
forgot to
so
move
just
them
making
myself.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Then in that case, I guess if I can see Una, I'll say, Una, fight back! You can do this! And I'll give Una inspiration.
Okay.
That's all I can do with bonus actions.
That brings us to Aaron's turn.
All right. Seeing I have actually, before we do anything, I need to roll 2 Constitution saving throws at a 10
Yep.
for maintaining concentration on my blade ward. All right, never mind, it's gone. Anyways,
Okay.
moving on. Aaren just looks and goes, all right, let's fucking go. And he is going to fly down and get into flanking again.
Hell yeah.
And he's just going to go all out with his attacks.
Okay. Give me one moment. Yeah, go for it. Roll your attacks.
All right, first attack. It's a 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
All right, that is 11 points of damage.
Okay, got it.
All right, second attack. 22 to hit.
That hits.
That is 10 points of damage.
Got it.
And then I get 2 offhand attacks. That is 18 to hit.
Yep.
Guy's a beefcake.
Who are you telling? 9 points of damage.
Yep.
And a 21 to hit.
Yes.
That's 8 points of slashing damage.
Yep. Okay, got it. You are just wailing into him, cutting. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah. Then you see that Aaren, as he's slashing, is getting even faster, and he's going to action surge and do 2 more attacks.
Jesus. Okay. I'm assuming you came down low to the ground to do this?
Yeah, I'm at ground level to do all this.
Okay.
Right. That's a natural 20
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
for 12 points of damage. He rolled low.
Okay.
And
12
then
points.
a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Fantastic. For
What'd you
another
get?
11 points of damage.
Got it. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn. And now, I believe I was 10 feet up in the air, and he was 15 feet away. So that leaves me with 5 more feet of movement.
Yes.
So I'll use that last 5 feet to step back.
Okay. As you step back, he will make an attack of opportunity. Just double check.
Didn't he already use this reaction?
He did. He did on
Ghelfi?
Lucian have the fear effect. So nope, he can't do that. Okay. You step back,
Nice.
and it's a good thing you did, because on his turn, he will.
Fall over.
He is
Whoa,
going to.
that was a lot.
He will go ahead and attack Lucian. Let's see.
How wide are these stairs, by the way? How big is his foot comparatively to these stairs? Like how?
He's like
dexterous?
standing on like 2 steps, and you actually see they've sort of broken a bit to hold him up.
Okay.
And he's a ghost.
He will go ahead and do 2 axe attacks. Okay, let's see. That's gonna be. That's gonna be.
We
well,
don't
let's see,
know
I'm
if
trying to
he
think of this-
bleeds
okay.
his own blood, dude. Okay, we don't know.
You're right.
No, the other guy
Um,
did.
My own blood. That's true. That's true. I guess that's true. I forgot the
Yeah.
doc was she was a
That is a nat
Oh.
20 against you, Lucian.
misses.
All
Probably
right.
doesn't hit.
Time
Yeah.
for y'all to stop doing this bit.
What do you mean, the bit before we die?
People are dying here.
Okay.
It's all
That is
30
going to be 16 damage. 5 of that is necrotic. The rest is
Okay.
bludgeoning, so that would be 11 bludgeoning you can reduce to 5. So 5 bludgeoning, 5 necrotic, and then 1 more bludgeoning die because of the crit. That's another 5 necrotic.
I am unconscious.
Lucian goes unconscious.
No.
Okay. With his next attack, he is going to attack Una at advantage because Una is restrained. That is going to be. Actually, no, he won't do that. He will attack Aaren because Una's can't attack back. 'Cause
Howdy.
he's 10 feet up in the air. So he will turn to Aaren, and that's going to be. Let's see. That is a 19 to hit.
I will use my reaction to activate the rune on my sword and cast shield.
Okay, very good.
Nice.
Shield.
So clutch. So
okay,
clutch.
there you go.
I love this sword.
You cast shield.
Dude, this sword's-
He will. Okay, he is going to attack you again now with Death's Hand, and that's gonna be. Ooh, nat 1. He swings. You like duck under it. And that's his turn. That brings us to Lucian. I need you to make a death saving throw.
Oh boy.
But like a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
You're welcome.
completely agree.
Such a
I
great
completely
idea. Why did we
agree.
think of that before?
I
Don't you have
remember if I had-
advantage on these?
I was going to ask. I think I normally do, but I was going to ask George with my new condition. Do I have advantage?
You do not have advantage.
Okay. D20.
I want to go home.
19.
19. You stabilize at 1 HP.
Yes.
Just on the ground. That's the end of your turn, though, as you're like, ugh. And you look up to see Una. Una, at the start of your turn, you take that force damage again. You take 15 force damage as you see Una struggling and strangling up in the air. While that was happening as well, he takes a he instead he's gonna seeing like your blade ward up, your shield up, Aaren. He just points at you and then like draws a line across his neck, and that noose comes down. I need a strength saving throw. You will have advantage because you have the wings out.
Ooh, okay.
Strength save.
Didn't even need it. 23.
Okay. 23.
Yeah.
You are able to avoid it. Let me just double check. I don't think it does any damage anyway. Yeah, you do take half as much, but you suffer no other ill effects. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. You take 6 force damage, which you reduce down to 3. As the rope tries to grab you and you like pull out of it, flexing your wings to stop it from getting you.
You're going to need to get new tricks, boy.
Okay, that is that. Una, you are hanging. You can, at the end of your turn, take a strength save to try to break out.
Is that my action?
That would be your whole turn, yeah. It happens at the end of your turn because you're basically trying to not die.
Got you. Can I instead do something else?
Yeah, if you would like. What would you like to do?
Great. Awesome.
You're going to be limited on some stuff, though, because you are being strangled. You can't speak while this is happening.
Great. I'm just going to hopefully point... Okay, so start of the turn. Looking up, hands to the side, just like starts to close their eyes as they feel the inspiration come from their friend Fable. And so they open their eyes again and they realize the severity of the situation, take some damage, start to struggle, and then look down at this beast and try and fire a guiding bolt at him.
Okay. Well, hold on 1 second. Let me just check. This is really important. Guiding bolt.
Sure.
What's the... You would not be able to cast guiding bolt because it's a verbal component and you cannot speak while being strangled.
An evocation, is that what that means? A verbal component?
Yeah, if you click on the spell,
Where do you
it'll
see
say
It'll like have a VS
component?
components.
V?
VS.
Oh.
Yeah, V
Yeah.
is verbal.
V verbal. Oh, I
So
see.
you're like,
Okay, gotcha.
I would say you can still make your strength save to try to get out of this. Otherwise, it's going to do another 12. It's going to do another 3d4 plus 4 force damage to you next turn.
Yeah, we can leave it up to the Seer and Fable. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Let me see.
Bro, I'm not even there yet.
Think about what
I know,
you might want to
exactly.
do. We're going to go to a quick break. I'm going to try to fix
Okay.
our health bars we have at the top. They're not updating correctly. So I'll try to fix that while we are away. Don't go
Yeah, they should
anywhere
be fuller.
because the party's not out of this by a long shot. And it's not looking great.
Long?
I remember when we had
how
26
long?
HP.
All right.
Good old
Me
days.
too. Me too. Those
We'll
were
be
the
right
good
back
days, eh,
right
Aaron?
after this. Don't go anywhere. Where's the break? There we go. All right,
Back in
be right
my
back.
day, I had 26 HP.
All right. Oh, and I just realized I gotta update all of this. Okay, one moment. Save. There we go. Close. All right. We got our stuff updated. I don't know why there's fireworks going off.
We did
There
it.
we go. So real quick. All right, we are back, and let me just go ahead and make sure Shield of Faith is on. Lucian, please give me those con save, a con save, Una, to maintain that.
You got it. I got a 19.
19. All right,
Yeah,
that's
buddy.
maintained. And Una, did you figure out what you want to do as your action if you're not going to try to break out?
I would like to try and break out.
Okay, give me a strength save.
I got a 9.
9. You are still stuck there. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Mm,
Thank you.
okay. That brings us top of the round to Sly.
I'm going to, from my slightly obscured position, at least behind the bushes, take another crossbow shot at Mr. Merciless over here.
Okay, go for it.
Yeehaw! 18?
18 does hit.
Okay, I am gonna roll again just in case I crit because I have advantage on this because I hit him with my Vex weapon.
Okay.
I didn't crit at all, but I got better. I got 19. Okay, I'm going to again attempt to trip him by sacrificing one of my 2d6.
Okay.
Dex save DC 15, please.
15. Wait, you're attempting to trip him. You didn't hit, though, right?
I did.
What did you roll?
A 19?
19. You're right. Sorry, I missed.
No, you're okay. No, you're
Yeah,
okay.
all good. I got confused for everything. All right. So deck save. You said this not trip. Let's see. Normal. That. I believe we'll do it.
Dang it. Okay.
16. Yeah.
Let me still roll my damage with one less sneak attack die.
Yep.
That's 9 damage and then another 7 for the sneak attack. And with I think she's just kind of like trying to aim it just right to like hit him in the kneecap to make him buckle and fall, and keeps getting just like inches off here, just not able to make him actually trip. Is satisfied that she hit him and goes, yes, from behind the bush, but then sees Una struggling. And I know that she's hiding, but the only way that she knows to deal with these psionic blades is to scream. So she's going to scream and bonus action Psychic Blade to see if it hits, like cuts the rope to let
Go
Una
for it.
go. Oh, buddy. That is a 12.
12 hits. Roll
Thank
damage.
God.
Yes.
Thank God. Okay, that is 6 damage to the rope.
6 damage is just enough. The rope snaps, and Una
Yes.
is freed. Una, you fall to the ground. Okay, got it.
I wasn't done.
That is really good that you did that. Una won't take the damage, but as you scream, with his legendary action, the King's Mercy will point at you, and as they do, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Can he see me?
He can because of your scream.
But I was obscured. That's a 15.
15. That is enough. As it starts to pull you up, you, with your psychic blade, quickly cut the noose, and it breaks off. You only take half damage. One moment. And while I'm rolling that, give me a insight or Arcana check. Your choice.
Okay. That is a 14.
14. You take 5 force damage as
Okay.
you cut this, but in reaction to this isn't the first time this has happened. The Bone Collector was able to realize you were there, according to Fable. And when you tried to sneak past the battle-bound, they were able to spot you fairly easily. You start to get this feeling that the cards probably alert them to your exact location.
Okay, then I would like to use my movement.
Yep.
To start running into the fray. If he can see me, no matter how well I hide, I might as well try to put him in a card. So I'm going to run up as far as I can here.
Okay, you run up this way. You get here. That is your turn. That brings us to Fable. Also, these guards will rush in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They get here. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. They close in as well using their full dash. Okay, Fable. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, I just want to make sure there was a dono during the break. Did that? I know we don't get alerts during break. Did that come through?
It should have.
Just want to double
Yeah.
check. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I will go ahead and add
Wait,
that.
to who? To who?
That was for Aaren. I will go ahead and add
I thought it
that.
was
You
gonna
need
be
to
the
put
DM, and I was gonna hate myself.
Gilded Horseman. You need to put exclamation point help Aaren, one word. But don't worry, you don't have to do it now. I'll go ahead and do that for you.
Thanks for the help, though.
Thank you.
now
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and help. How many feet am I from like the? I guess, like the top of the stairs. Oh God, I'm still so far. I guess I want to. I still can't really see what's happening barely since I'm so far.
30 feet will get you here, and you can see everything. And you have 40 feet.
And
so yeah, you can get
my
here.
base is 40. So okay.
Getting here, you can kind of see what's going on.
Oh, great.
They're 29 feet from you.
The
30 feet.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I see. Lucian hasn't even gotten up yet, has he?
No.
Or, you know, he's just stable. No, he has 1 hit point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
quick,
I mean, you
it was-
don't know if I'm alive or dead. I just slumped.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
it's like,
All right, Lucian's looking very bad. So I guess
Hold on.
first thing I will do is cast Healing Word, send a little sparkly energy his way to hopefully perk him up. I'm gonna cast that at my highest level because he looks like worse than usual. He's in a puddle of blood, so let me cast that. I still have Christmas dice on here. 21 healing.
21
Yo.
healing.
And then
Good stuff.
that is my bonus action. And
Good
then
heal.
Hell yeah.
So when I send over those little gold sparkles, I'm gonna intermix these other ones, and as my action, I'm gonna cast Starry Wisp at the guy. So they'll kind of split off at the last second. The good ones go to Lucian, the bad ones go to him. And
Okay.
Nice.
just cast my little cantrip for damage. Oh wait, sorry, I just rolled damage. That's right. Rolled a hit. How's a nat 1 + 6?
Not great.
Okay. Well, the good sparkles helped, and you know, I'm happy about that. I'll stay where I am. I can see
They see you
see the
entering the
light.
fray, and with their last legendary action for this round, they will point at you, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I can't like dex save.
It's strength. I'm sorry.
We need
also
those healings.
check
Lucky
Gold Vipers.
13.
Lucky 13 is not gonna cut it. The rope comes
Wait,
down.
Wait. It's lucky because I'm gonna use lucky to roll.
Oh,
again.
that would help.
It's a 12.
That's not enough. I'm sorry. You are
I
hoisted.
think this would be a good idea to talk about how Gold Viper donated to Fable.
Oh.
So I just wanted to let you know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. Thank
Thank you for that. I
I think that
very
was
cool.
what happened during the
Oh,
break.
yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. And then
Yeah. Very cool. Thank
Just
you so
in case
much.
it needs to happen right now, you know,
might
just
need it.
just in-
I'm not gonna use it right now. I already tried for one advantage. I'm gonna wait. I think I might need it a little bit.
Okay.
I'll just hang out here.
Let me roll the damage real quick.
hear you.
That's gonna be. Okay.
Me too.
Last.
Fable, you take 12 force damage.
Oh, immediately.
Yep.
exactly,
Um,
right?
In
That
the
brings us
courtyard.
to Aaron. It's your turn.
Oh wait, actually, this
Howdy.
is
Kill him.
About that, I'm going to use my bonus action to do another second wind.
Okay.
And then I will move 15 feet up in the air. And for one of my attacks, I will replace them with a dragon's breath. So he has to make a...
Second wind, that allows you to avoid attacks of opportunity, you said.
Yes.
Okay.
'cause
So
I
you
now have
move
attack
15 feet up into the air. Got it.
Mm-hmm. And then I will do a good old-fashioned dragon's breath at him. So he has to make a DC 14 deck save.
How much hit points did you recover, by the way?
Well, let me go ahead and roll that.
You have DC 15 deck save. Okay.
Let's see here. That is...
Does succeed.
14.
Okay, so he takes half damage then.
Okay. And how much did you heal?
I healed by 14.
Nice. Okay.
Right. So he takes 15 halved.
Okay,
15
that would
points of
be
force damage.
7.
Gotcha. And then I will go the rest of my movement 15 feet higher up in the air
Okay.
and make a shot with my longbow.
Go for it.
That's a natural 20.
That hits. Roll damage.
Yes.
For 15 points of piercing damage.
Hell yeah.
15 points. Shoots down, hits him right in the eye. And you see blood leaking out as he stands there for a moment still. And his body, he drops to his knees. And he falls. One moment. He falls, and as he does, his corpse drops to the ground dead. And that would be fantastic news. Normally. But above
Dark
his
Souls.
corpse, you see this is still standing there. Welcome to stage 2 of the fight. That brings us to his turn. He now
Great
has
stat
mythic
block.
actions.
Grace. Shout out to Grace. Created
Thank
this
you,
stat
Grace.
block. Here comes the
Um,
30 legendary actions. Now in ghost form per
So,
round.
that brings us to his turn. Let's see. He will go ahead, and first thing he's going to do is Death Spiral,
Of course.
which
Me too.
will attack
That's what I'm doing too.
everybody.
No!
Let's see. That's gonna hit everybody except Aaren. One moment. No, not Fable. Not Fable. Sorry.
Oh
you're
my
just
God.
hanging there.
Yeah,
Um,
it's the entire map.
That's gonna be it's the entire map. No. One sec. That's gonna be.
Really is the second bar of the.
Yep. You guys have made it to a second hit bar, so that's good. That's really good. Let's see. This will be D8 to hit, or sorry, one. There we go. 22 to hit. That's for Sly, Lucian, Una, and the guards.
That
The
hits.
cards are gonna be dead before they do anything.
Yep.
We're here to save the day.
More
God.
innocent Adam to
That'll
our
be
tally.
17 slashing damage
At everyone.
at everyone, as well as 13 necrotic.
I'm unconscious again.
As
I
he
am also unconscious.
Whoop, that's the dead version. He's just dead. As he spins and this blade cleaves through everyone, the guards are instantly killed.
Oh,
Uh,
bad.
No.
Lucian, you said you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Una, are you unconscious?
Unconscious, but at the same time, whenever you hit me with an attack, I can use my reaction. You have to make a Dex saving throw 15.
All right, let's do it.
One guard.
I was 2 days from retirement.
That is an 8.
So I'm gonna use Wrath of the Storm, which is this reaction.
Okay.
So when attacking, through the attack, I don't know if they're using like an axe or whatever.
They're like
Just,
spitting with their spectral axe.
Yes. Flavor it like they get like the second they make impact with me, there's some sort of like electric current that shoots through to them. And I will also harness my divine, and I'll just actually.
What's the damage that it does?
Okay. 16 damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so this hits, and as you do, like lightning strikes out of you, hitting them. You said 16?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
What a move. Hell yeah,
But then
that's
you
a
go
way to
down,
it.
correct?
Yep.
Okay. Una's unconscious. It says dead, but you guys are unconscious. I'm aware of that. Sly, are you still up?
Yes, I used my
Okay.
reaction to have the damage.
What's your health at?
I am currently at 16.
16. Okay, one
Looking
moment.
good. Looking good.
We're doing good, guys.
When's our vampire friend showing up?
That
That's what I'm
brings
saying,
us
dude.
to
Disintegrate.
Bite me.
We can't come
Um,
outside. It's the sun's
Lucian.
still
I need a
setting.
death save.
Oh god.
And Una, I'm gonna need a death save.
14.
I just want you guys to know that I have resistance to cold, so I am a warm body. I'm a warm body on that.
Oh, wait, no, it's a success. What am I doing?
I got a 10.
That's a success. It's
Success.
just not an auto 1
Yeah,
HP for
it's
you.
Not, it's not the
Yeah.
auto. Yeah.
You got a 10, you said, Una?
Oh, squeaking
Did.
vibe, baby.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a success. That's good. That brings us to their first legendary action
no,
for this
Sly's-
round. They will go ahead and they have some new stuff they can do.
They turn into 10 tails.
The Temptail Cherokee has now arrived in the battlefield.
Yeah, they're going to make an attack on Lucian. Actually, yeah, they're going to make an attack on Lucian. So let's see. That brings us to
You know what that was? George thinking, I could hit Una, but all they did was throw a golden
there's a 24 to
fish at him.
hit. So Lucian, you take 2 failed save.
Mhm.
That brings us to Sly. You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Okay, everything's very fine, and I'm not scared. And here I go. I'm going to raise my hand back like a "How dare you" slap, and I'm going to slap Lucian across the face with a "Spare the Dying" card. So
Okay.
it stabilizes at 0 hit points, which should be able to, like, correct me if I'm wrong, like put him back at just regular death saves, or maybe even just stable. I don't know.
It puts them at stable.
Okay.
But that's your
Like, you can't
action or
wake up.
bonus action?
That is my action. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I
Okay.
can do the cards on a bonus action.
I was just making sure.
Yeah. So my bonus action, I am suddenly scared because there's no one around to help me. So I'm going to bonus action disengage. Like, maybe I ran in too fast here. Maybe I let my scrappy little spirit, my can-do attitude get ahead of me and start writing checks that my ass simply could never cash. So I'm going to bonus action disengage and back up, just out of the range of like that spinning attack, basically.
Like here?
Can I go my full 30?
Yeah, that gets you up
I'm
next
gonna get a little
to
closer
Fable.
to Fable. Yes, and that's perfect. Yeah, because I can't do
Oh,
anything
God, I
else
forgot
right
your
now to
spirit.
like
Oh,
save
God.
Fable. So that's my bonus action, my action, and my movement. Yeah, then I'm gonna save my reaction just in case I need to have more damage. That's it for me. That's
Okay.
literally all I can do. Is stabilize my grunkle and run away.
Give me a actually never mind, hold on. I gotta roll damage for Fable. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
This is bad. This is really bad.
Fable, you take 10 force damage. What would you like to do on your turn? You can make attacks against the thing that's holding you as well. You've seen that
Just
it can
remember
be
no
cut.
verbal. No verbal.
Yeah. So like I could like just reach above with
Yeah.
my dagger.
If you
or-
reach with a dagger, it's going to be at disadvantage because
Oh, they
you
do
know
it
you're
like
trying to cut something that you're hanging from, kind of
yeah, well,
hard.
that's like a circus trick.
Well, yeah, maybe you'll do it well. Yeah,
Okay, well I have
it
a
is
better
just
chance
harder
to-
when you're being choked to be like, reach up.
Yeah, I think she realizes after the last. This is not about slipping out. This is about strength, which she does not have the most of. So I'm gonna try and cut myself free.
Okay.
Is it? So you said disadvantage?
Yep, disadvantage on the attack.
Okay, but the first one's a 19.
Okay,
The
That would be
second
good.
one's a 12.
a 12 is just enough. Roll damage.
Oh my god. A whole 6 damage? Is that enough for
That is exactly enough. As you cut the rope, freeing yourself, you fall down to the ground.
Okay, Una, get up, and I'll cast Healing Word again.
Got it.
Una.
Una.
I'm gonna cast it at a lower level this time.
Yeah, let me know how much you heal them.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
It'll be. Let's do
And-
this. Let's do this. It is for a total. Oh, there I got some 4s. 16. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Whoa, That's really
Nice.
good.
Get up.
Una is healed for
Come up.
16. As their legendary action,
No.
they are going to point at Sly, and Sly, I need a strength saving throw.
Can I? If I'm standing close enough to help, like hold her, like from getting lifted up.
That's probably
Can I help?
not the right thing to do. you
Okay,
you don't
well,
want to
like, can
hold
I help
someone
her in some
down.
way?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can hold the rope so she has an easier time to get out.
You can. Well, you already took your action and bonus action, correct?
This is my reaction. What do you mean?
It's not. You can't reaction this. No,
I got a 4.
you got a 4.
No!
The rope lashes around Sly, and she is hoisted up. As that happens, let me roll the damage. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. That is 13 force damage to you, Sly. And that brings us to Aaren.
Howdy. I'm gonna take my longbow and take a shot at the rope that is on Sly.
Okay. It will be at disadvantage, or you could
Oh.
fly over, and you would have like normal attack to cut it down.
I'll take the disadvantage.
Okay.
So I'll roll one more time. 13 to hit.
13 hits. Yep. Roll damage.
I'm a gambling man. What can I say? That is 7 points of piercing damage.
You cut the rope. Sly falls back to the ground.
Awesome. I'm gonna fly down 15 feet, do another dragon's breath, and so that's a DC 14 Dex saving throw from him.
Okay.
As you burn me too.
That
I
is
angle
a
it. Trick
fail,
shot.
I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, that I believe. Does that fail? Yep, that fails. Roll damage.
Oh boy, yeah. They are gonna take 8 points of force damage.
Okay, 8. Got it.
Then I will fly back up 15 feet.
Okay, 15 feet. Got it. With that, so they did one legendary action against. They did one against Lucian. They did one against Sly. They will take their legendary action to close on Una, so that they are in range to attack. That brings us to their turn. which will then allow them to attack. Let's see. That's going to be.
Who's attacking? They're attacking Una.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
attacking Una.
Ugh.
That's going to be 1. 17 to hit you, Una.
It misses.
Misses. Wow, nice.
Yes, it does.
Okay. They will attack again. 22 to hit.
It hits.
Okay, that is going to be.
I would also like to make a reaction when it hits.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, DC 15 saving throw, Dex.
Okay, 1 second. That's going to be plus that plus. Okay. You take a total of 9 damage. Which leaves you still up. And you said
Yes.
deck save from them.
Yes, a Dex save.
Let's see. That is a 9, so I believe that
Yes.
fails.
Yes, I'm gonna use my. I'm still not going to. Okay, hold on real quick. Well, come on, you guys. Oh my God, it could have been an 8. All right, 7 damage.
7
7
damage. Got it.
lightning damage.
Okay. 7. That brings us as a legend. Well, that was their turn. So that brings us to Lucian. Give me a death save.
I am spared the dying, so I'm good.
Oh, you're stabilized.
Yeah.
That with that ending your turn, they are going to they're going to use a legendary action to they are going to use Entropic Wave.
A new thing.
Each creature. Let me
I
just
don't like
double
that.
check.
Each
1
creature,
second.
That sounds positive.
What
Pass.
in the Naruto?
Okay.
Yep.
So they will have Lucian, Fable, and Sly. All of you make DC 15 con saves, please.
Come on, I just want to do it so sexy.
Right.
So I'm unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I
You
still just
can still make the con
save?
save.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not like an active thing.
Okay.
I got another 4.
Okay.
Got it. 16.
16. 16 is a success. So let me just see. You only take the damage. So you will take this damage.
Okay. I'm unconscious.
Yep.
That is going
You're
to be
already
5
Ooh,
necrotic
Rondo
damage.
donated.
Back to death saves.
So 5 to Fable, 5. I believe Sly, that puts you down.
Oh no.
Is that
Okay.
10? Yeah, because I think so.
Yep, I believe so.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
down.
you were at 10 HP because I had you at 5.
No. I was at 9, and that would put me down.
Oh, okay, got it. That brings us, and then Una, you take 5. But I believe Una, you're still up, correct?
I
Oh, you
Wait,
weren't in
I
the
was a
blast.
part
Never
of
mind.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
weren't in that.
said-
Never mind. My bad. Oh, go ahead and
Wait,
put
sorry,
that
how much
back.
did I take? Did you say?
5.
Oh.
It's a lot
Okay.
of red on the screen.
That brings
Sure
us
is.
to.
Also, George, I don't
Yeah.
think that I don't know if the donos are not going through, but Sly got a $50 dono and looks like hers
Okay.
is still empty.
Sly, you do have that. Give me one moment. Let me just mark you this down.
Thank you for the dono.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I
Muchas
believe it looks
gracias.
like it filled. Let me double check.
Who did it?
Let me just double check that real
It's
quick.
hard to tell because the backgrounds
The
are very
red?
close in color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. I will double check that, but I will go ahead and take your word on it. So Sly, that would put you very close. I will say it puts you in ultimate range. That is going to be. That was. I'm trying to remember whose turn it was. Lucian's turn. That puts us to Una. Your turn.
Wait, did that happen before or after my turn?
That happened
That
right
is-
after your turn.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool. Perfect.
Gasping for air. they'll kind of like pull out their whistle that they have around their neck and hold it up. And I'm gonna use my channel divinity to turn undead.
Okay, you do
Hell
this,
yeah.
blowing into it as hard as you can. This sound goes out. It's like that. It's the dolphin noise, right?
Yeah.
That goes out, and as it does, you see them standing there, unaffected, as they have turn resistant, and your turn undead does nothing to them, unfortunately. Una, this won't always happen. I'm really sorry. This guy in particular. This is his jam, and this is what he's good at. The turn undead.
Give me the
does
rope,
nothing.
George. Just at least give me the asphyxiation, bro.
No, because you're
Can he
within
point
melee
to me,
range. He's gonna
please?
make Fable do the strength save instead.
Oh, come on.
That's what I thought when you first said.
We're
I'm
actually
curious
done.
about
If
this.
I fail this, we're actually done.
Yep.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Strength. The strength of friendship.
Strength of friendship.
It's a 3.
Let's go,
Still got
strength
the
of
19.
friendship.
I have to use lucky because
Do it.
if I
Yeah.
16.
16. Okay, that is enough. You are able to break out of it. You still take the damage, however.
Oh, I do?
Oh
Yep.
no.
You
did
still
I
take the
do it?
damage. It just stops you from being hung and taking it multiple turns. That is going to be 11 force damage to you.
Are you up?
Can I does this count? This is a D20. No, this is not a D20 attack roll, huh?
No,
Well,
it's
I have a
saving throw.
question.
Yeah.
When did my turn end? Like, when was that?
Or
Or is this still happening?
It's still his turn.
You're what would you like to happen on your turn? You did your turn
Yeah,
undead.
because
If you have
I did
a
that,
bonus
yeah,
action?
and then we just kept going. I did
Yeah.
have a bonus action.
go for it.
I'd just like to cast Shield of Faith, if I can.
On who?
On, I guess,
Fable's the only one. Fable and Aaren
Fable.
are the only ones up.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
will say
Fable.
this: you don't want to do it on Fable because that's not going to save her from the strength save she had to make. But
Yeah.
you or Aaren, it could
I
save your
still
life.
think, I mean, I still
I'm
didn't
going
know that at the
unconscious.
time. Yeah, that's fine, but I think that that's
Okay,
what I would have done.
You do
So
that.
I'm
It
just
will
gonna say
probably
that.
it will protect her if she gets meleeed attacked.
Great.
Okay, and that brings us to one
I'm
moment.
down. By the way.
Yep,
Mhm.
I understand. That brings us. It's gonna go back to the top of the round to Sly. I just need to do one thing. Give me one moment. Add. Okay.
Mr. Vampire,
Um,
please help. I like
Stands
straw
out into the
better.
sun. He
Mr.
just-
Cullen?
We're there for dinner. The sun is set by now. Right.
Please, Edward, take us to your lighthouse.
I'm
Get away from all this, please.
Where's
sick.
Jacob? Where?
We're laughing because we're scared.
Yes, truly.
I'm not
like,
scared
I'm
anymore. No. I'm with
horrified.
Lucian. I'm in the grave, bro.
Elsewhere. Sly, you're unconscious.
Yeah.
You
say it
see
like that,
yourself
George?
in a world of just fog. You see the cards flying around you. You see someone standing in the fog, not far from you. What do you do?
Does it look like the same person I saw in I mean, technically Gideon's memory?
Yes, it does.
I think Sly just kind of like lifts a hand and says, Grandma?
You are doing well at the start there.
Yeah. It's not going so great now, though.
You want my help?
I really do.
Then ask for it. And she puts out her hand to yours.
I don't think Sly does this consciously. I think she's always wanted to meet her grandma. And so before she even fully finishes speaking, her hand's already in her grandmother's hand. And she squeezes it and goes, I want to be everything that you were to the people that you saved. There are still more people that need saving. If you help me do that, I will make you proud. I promise I'll make you proud. Please help me.
You're going to be everything and more. And as you touch her hand, we cut back to the fight. Sly's body lies there on the ground, unconscious. The cards sprawled onto the ground next to her. And suddenly, Sly stands up.
Oh no.
Sly, your hand reaches out on its own, and as it does, the cards just shuffle, land into your hands. Fable, you turn and see, you're unconscious.
I'm
see
Una, you see, you might see this, Fable, but Una, you definitely see it, and Aaren, you definitely see it. Sly's eyes glow a bright green, and the cards do as well as they float in her hands. She walks forward calmly, and her voice doesn't quite sound like hers. You. It's time to go back. And the King's Mercy turns, and as they see Sly, you see like this like slight recoil as they back away for a moment and then immediately charge. As they charge screaming, you see for the briefest instance coming up to stop the attack, you see the battle-bound locking the axe with their blade above Sly, who's standing beneath them holding the cards. The cards are like circling in her hands, and she reaches to the cards, grabs the card for the King's Mercy, and just places it on them. The King Mercy screams, "No! No!" and pulled instantly back into the cards, along with the battle-bound. She strolls up. Sly, if you want to make... not Sly. Fable, if you want to make a death saving throw.
Pass. I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah. Aaren, Una, is there anything you do as you see this all happening?
George, you're not gonna believe this.
Standing up and say, Theo. Is that? What do we not believe, May?
What are we
May
not
go
believing?
first? Yeah. What?
You know what I like to roll on death saves?
Did you roll a 1? That's not great. We'll get back to that.
That's 2 fails.
Una, what do you do as you see this happening?
Theo. Is it you? You're sly, but not. Have you always been within the deck? Stumbling to get on their feet, kind of like just like moving closer towards them, arms out, like eyes widen, just remembering the essence of their power.
I have a connection through my bloodline, if that's what you're asking.
I wanted to say thank you. Not for before, but for now. They lift up their goggles. You have an amazing family, and I have devoted my life to as they kneel down below, kind of arm against chest. Your future and all that you've done. I
They
will
look
protect
at you. There's no smile on their face. There's no anger or disgust, just apathy. Tend to that one, and they gesture lightly towards Fable.
Immediately runs over without a second thought, as quick as you can. I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds.
Aaren, how about you? No, you're muted.
$14 healing.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Aaren floats down over, and will kind of look at Sly and be like, "Yeah, is that you, Granny C?"
You've grown up, boy.
Yeah, I've been eating my vegetables.
Still taking care of my daughter.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, there's that at least.
This state, this power. How can Sly attain it for herself?
She nearly needs to collect the cards. Collect them. And she will have all that I did.
And then he'll also, as his wings begin to slowly fade out and just kind of like break off like a kaleidoscope that's been shattered and then fade out, he'll float down to Lucian and say, "Can we save him?"
She looks down at Lucian. Lucian, do you think you're conscious for this?
I'm unconscious. I was knocked out.
It's up to you. You're hurt.
Yeah.
You're down.
I mean, I think it's his eyes are like fluttering and his like consciousness kind of comes in and out, and I think he just sees the green. I think it's muffled. He doesn't really know what's happening. He just kind of fades in and sees Sly standing above him with these glowing eyes that seem familiar, and then kind of out again. And so I think he's like picking up pieces of it.
She looks down at you. Him. No, I still have use for him. And she pulls out the blank card.
Can I try to snatch the card from her hand?
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make a sleight of hand check to, if possible, to try to grab it.
Okay, I'm gonna say the DC for this is 15. This will be at disadvantage.
Got a 14.
You reach for it, and she's like hovering these cards in her hand. As you do, it pulls away from you, and she looks at you. You object?
I asked if you could, not said that you should. Lucian has served, and he is served well. But he is tired. His spirit is tired.
He looks at
I think
you,
his
leans
time here is
forward,
done.
and you see on Sly's face, whatever this magic is that's pulling the Seer here, you see years added to Sly's age right now. She looks you in the eyes, her eyes glowing that bright green. We're all tired. But some things are necessary for the greater good.
I open up a mental link, and I try to open up one with Sly and try to find her consciousness in there and just try to reach out for it and say, you gotta take back control, baby girl.
As you do this, you're gonna feel a hand grasp your like ankle. As you see Lucian like just kind of grab your leg, and then he's just gonna like look up at you from the ground, cough up some blood. It's okay. There's more that she needs to learn. And he'll look. I will serve in a new capacity. Do it.
She gives you
Sly.
a small smirk.
I'm sorry.
Aaren, did that happen before or after you reached out psychically?
I think it would have. I mean,
This
let's
is your
roll a
call.
d20.
Sure.
Let's-
I'll say below a 10, it was, you didn't do it before. After D10, you did it before Lucian was able to stop
50-50.
you.
It's a 16.
You had already reached out. You had yelled for Sly when you see Lucian grab you and make this plea. Give me a charisma saving throw, Sly. DC is going to be 16.
I got an 11.
You feel this faint, hazy call from Aaren. You hear Lucian saying he's sorry. What do you feel in this moment as you feel like you're like down in the back of a tunnel watching your life from 100 miles away?
First confusion, and then rage. I asked for help. I didn't ask to have my agency taken away, my body taken away, my choices taken away. I spoke to Lucian about what he wanted, and he wanted an end. And I think she would be fighting like hell to make it as hard on her grandmother as possible to put this card on this man.
You do. You see, as you fight forwards, you don't manage to take back control, but you get enough to see that crystal clear moment of Lucian's body lying broken on the steps, looking up at you saying he's sorry. Does that give you pause?
Lucian has never apologized for anything, even when he should have. And yes, it does give her pause, because it doesn't... She hasn't even gotten him to like her yet. And that feels unfair. It feels like they should have time. It feels like he should have more time, but he doesn't want it.
You hear your grandmother's voice echo through your own body. You'll have all the time in the world. As she places the card on to Lucian, and you see a flash of light, and Lucian vanishes, being replaced instead with this. Lucian's gone. His card sits there on the steps. And Sly, you come back to yourself, standing there. The cards come back to your hands, just falling gently.
I think Sly sinks to her knees. And she sees this card, the card that she tried not to put her friend into. And I think she just screams out, "You lied to me!" And she's going to attempt to bring him right out of the card. She's never done it before. She's never tried to bring a ghost out. But she tries in this moment. Everything she can think of, she's trying to reach into the card. She's placing the card down. She's begging Una to chant something. She's smacking it against the side of the railing to the steps. She's desperate, trying to let him out.
Give me... You can do Arcana, or you could do Charisma.
Not a save, just a check?
Just a check.
Okay. That is another... Or that's an 11.
You scream. You hit the card on the ground. You try crumpling it in your hand, and as you do, it crumples up, and then it just unfolds back perfectly pristine. There's nothing. No response. Just cold night air blowing over this entry garden, this ward. Fable, Una, Aaren, you're all standing there if you wish to engage.
I think in all of that, Aaren feels this deep sense of regret because he knew that he could have tried to plunge his sword into Lucian's chest. and he feels this deep sense of anger and regret. And I think that resonates directly into the blade of his goal is to be a protector and to honor his friends and protect them. But he feels like even though they all got out of this fight, he feels like he failed. Yeah.
May I? Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, good.
Okay, great. Una has healed Fable, helps them up, but quickly hearing the card, the screams, Una will run over to you, Sly, and you'll feel Una's like hug from behind you, like holding you, steadying you. Except the words that Una says are, "It was the right choice." Shouldn't it?
I think that sends chills through Sly, and she like wrenches out of your hold. And with this horrified look on her face, she begins to kind of back up from everyone. Aaren could have done something. Una could have done something. She could have done something if she were wiser, if she had better wits about her in this space, if she hadn't been so eager to think everyone was a friend. And she looks at everyone here and just kind of shakes her head, and she's cradling these cards to her chest. She won't accept being talked to or talked down or touched right now. I think she feels this is the first time that she actively wishes she wasn't the Seer. And there are just tears streaming down her face as she backs away, isolating herself a bit.
Hey, let's go back to the castle. Let's go home, okay? I'm gonna call us a carriage. Did we get the carriage through the guy, or can I call it at the front? I don't know how I call it. How do I call a carriage?
It's probably outside the front.
Okay. Just let's go home. We'll bring Lucian with us.
He is here. Always.
We need to speak with the host first before we do anything. We brought all this trouble on their doorstep, so.
Sly, take your time. As Una turns around and starts to walk towards the mansion. I'll walk over to the. Yeah, go ahead.
You guys
I'm not
return.
gonna walk away from Sly though.
Well, you can return to the mansion, or you can return to the palace. Where are each of you going?
I'll go to the mansion to finish the negotiations.
I'm also walking towards the mansion.
I'm going to the castle.
I'm going with Sly. Not really like she kind of knows. I mean, she doesn't know this feeling. She's not the Seer, but she knows what it's like to not want like comfort. So she'll just kind of be hands off, but sort of keeping an eye on her from a little distance.
Cedric Brewer asks if everything's all right to you, Aaren and Una, and asks where the Seer went. Coming down the stairs still is Alden Migesh, and is everything okay?
No, the situation got a lot more complicated, a lot more dire.
Hello,
Listen.
I'm Una.
Aaren,
Hello.
Log of Upscale Defenses. Listen, we
Is that the first time you've said the name of this place?
yeah, I've definitely mixed it in every now and then, but
This
Upscale
is the first time
Defenses.
I've caught it, and it's so good. Okay.
Aaren Log of Upscale Defenses. Listen, we need help. Getting this whole entire situation with these spirits under control. And I don't know how far they got negotiations, but monetary resources obviously would be of great benefit. But the thing we need most right now is information.
Carriage.
And a carriage.
He put that in the carriage. You see a servant is holding a bag, or it's just chest filled with 20,000 gold.
Gotcha.
Put that in the carriage. What information do you need?
God damn, that's a lot. Anyways, information specifically. And I open up a mental link with him. And I say, I need you to point me in the right direction of a person or a place where I can learn more about the cards. And then out loud I say, and some gear.
I know a place. He thinks for a moment, and your GM consults their maps to make sure that they don't mess it up.
And while that happens, Una says, I'm sorry, that was a very long pause by my friend here, but we have been experiencing a terrible amount of grief and sadness today. I have also forgotten to say that I am Una of the Sea, since we're doing titles, I guess. Continue.
Out loud, he responds, are you familiar with the Cransitch Oasis?
Bless you.
Can I make a history check?
You don't need to.
Oh,
That's
perfect.
where you're originally from. It's a desert town, far south.
Yeah, I'm very familiar.
Down there, I remember hearing something about something out in the sands. It's an old legend of cards that existed out there a long time ago. Could be nothing, though.
Could be.
How are we supposed to trust this guy? Una says directly just out loud to Aaren.
Well, I would hope the money and wagon would help.
With all
You
due,
want to buy our trust. He wants to buy our trust, Aaren.
This
With all
awkwardness
due-
continues.
with all
What
due
were you gonna say,
respect,
Aaren?
I just want, with all due respect, everyone we've met on our journey has ulterior motives. Some more upfront, some have given us gifts that were laced and tracked, and there's not a single thing that comes without a cost. So if there is something you desire from us, we would prefer you to be upfront.
Well, in that case, I suppose I should have my servants remove the mimic coins from the bag. Kidding!
See,
Sorry, it's been a long day. I'm sorry.
We
Can I roll? Can I roll just quickly to
Yeah.
see if I trust this person? I just need. This is the first time Una is seeing this person. Do I trust
Make
this
an
person?
insight check.
I want to make a. That's all I want.
Just don't roll low.
I'd like to use my inspiration.
Okay. Do you have
Most
inspiration?
trustworthy guy.
I do.
Okay.
Well, that's even worse. Never mind.
Okay.
Just forget
What
about
did you
it.
get?
It's the most trustworthy guy
9.
you ever met.
I, by the way, have a +7 to my insight. Yeah, so
It's been a very long
we're
day.
doing it.
If this man means harm, he's taking the very, very long road to get there. Long enough that you're probably safe. But
Okay.
it's also an old man.
Okay.
Elsewhere,
Let's go.
Sly, you're walking through the streets. The sun's rising. What's going through your mind? Actually, the sun's not rising. Never mind. It's still night. Give me one moment. But what is going through your mind as I fix that?
I think she's just holding Lucian's card and looking at it. And I think there are a bunch of pieces coming together. She had this unsettling feeling in her gut as they've kind of done research on the Seer and unearthed bit by bit more information. And she's had this unsettling feeling that the Seer was not as grandmotherly as she would have liked her to be, and was very much a weapon with a purpose. And Sly is not a weapon. She doesn't want to be a weapon. And feeling so violated of having her body taken over without, not like she asked for help. She didn't consent to being possessed and then making a decision with Lucian without her. And so she feels really betrayed and really hurt, and she's just staring at Lucian's card, like half talking to it as if he is out and about walking with her.
What do you say? You just explain how you feel to it, or?
No, she would never bore him with emotion. I think she's more like, I really should have kept my guard up on that second attack, but you were passed out and I had to do something. I am sorry I slapped you, but it's not like you care when you get slapped, so it had to be done. Next time I'll be quicker. I'll be faster. Next time you'll be right next to me, right? You're supposed to stay right next to me.
Fable, do you watch this as it's happening from a distance?
Kind of. I don't really want to, I want to be as avoidant as I can while still keeping an eye on her, just knowing what happened to me a couple days ago. What's happened.
You might not hear what she's saying then, but you see her holding the card, just staring at it as she walks.
I will not interrupt. I imagine she wants to be alone.
Do you go anywhere, Sly?
I think when the card doesn't glow or change or prove in any way that he's actively listening, she'll turn to Fable, the person who was that she doesn't blame at all because she was absolutely unconscious when all of the weird shit was happening. She turns to Fable, who's paces back and goes, technically I'm old enough to drink. I just never have. Could we change that, maybe?
I know a place.
Wine and wine and wine and
And she'll kind of she puts the cards back in the little card holster that hangs from her belt, except for Lucian's card, which she places in her inner coat, or not coat, but how she has robes and scarves kind of layered over it. She tucks it in there, keeping it directly against her heart. And she looks at Fable and goes, I don't really know what to ask for, but I hear sometimes when my mom and Aaren have a drink at night when they think I'm asleep, they get what they call the good stuff. Can we try that?
Yeah, they have that.
What's the? I wish I knew. I had it written down somewhere, but I can't find it. What's the name of the tavern, George?
There's a couple, but the one that you've probably
What's the
closest to
coolest
you,
one?
The closest one, and like probably the most popular, is the Trout Stout Tavern.
Yeah.
As long as it's popular, where we could kind of like tuck away in a corner, not where it's like people are gonna bug us.
Yeah.
Popular. Then we just
Yeah.
kind of want to like spot at the end of the bar, or a little booth in the corner, and like I'll go order us some drinks, and some shots also.
Okay. You do that. You find a place inside there that's quiet. Drinks are brought over in short order.
You know, I saw him smile the other day. At my show, too.
Really? Well, that makes sense. It's impossible not to smile when you're doing your best. Like, I was amazed. I literally said, "Wow," which isn't even a word. My jaw just dropped and sound came out when you were doing your routine. It was so cool. No wonder he smiled.
Well, I would have done more tricks if I knew we didn't have the time with them, I guess.
Well, at least you got a smile. I don't think he ever... Yeah. More tricks next time. And she'll drink a little. And be like, what is this?
That's the good stuff. What do you mean?
Oh, so good!
Wait, was it, did you just try to sip the, no, that, honey, you're supposed to drink that one all in one go. You don't sip on that.
Yep,
Yeah,
all
just-
at once. The
just throw
more,
it back.
the better.
Yeah,
Obviously,
just-
the better
just
it's
okay.
gonna be.
Yeah, and then here, this one's a little sweeter. Drink this one after.
Okay, and then the sweet.
And then now, and here's a sip of water.
Okay, and then the
Third
water.
drink.
The camera in this moment pans back out the window as you guys enjoy this sort of bittersweet moment of, you know, first time drinking, new experiences, but also coming off of everything that happened and losing Lucian. We see the streets of the city are still moving. There's a ruckus happening in the cemetery. Someone else goes missing down by the docks. At the castle, the prince is getting a report about some other crimes, a murder that was discovered. Pepper sits looking out the window, hoping that Sly and Aaren and their friends will come home safe. And laying on Sly's bed is a letter. It's folded. It says on it Sly, and then dash underneath it L. And that is where we will end our season. We will come back in about a month. We'll be back in April. And when we return, as I'm told, we have some letters to look at that were written prior to this episode. And we will be picking up from there. Adam, thank you so much for being with us. It's been amazing. You absolutely dominated the course of this show with your presence and the emotional resonance of Lucian and everything he was going through.
Yeah.
And
yeah, just so everyone's aware, I love all of you dearly. This has been such an impactful and amazing campaign. I want to continue telling the story with you all, especially with Forgotten Adventures, the community, the artwork, like everything's been so incredible. But I'm closing on a house in a month and a half, and my wife and I are expecting a baby very soon, and I just don't have the time to continue, which makes it really hard because I do really want to continue. But I need to put other priorities first. So I unfortunately have to step away. But I thought it was, I didn't know what was going to happen with Lucian. George did not tell me. It was, let's see what happens and give him the right step. And I feel like this way, it leaves me an opportunity to potentially come back maybe here or there or something and have something. But yeah, so I just wanted to at least let you guys know that's why I'm not going to be returning next season. But yeah, I love you all. I'm not emotional
Love
at all.
you.
I'm not going to cry.
Love you.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
first
Some
of
behind
all.
the scenes.
Above
Thank
and
you.
above
Yes.
everything.
Yes,
Lucian never
congratulations.
dies.
Yeah.
Lucian never dies.
Sly won't let him.
Also,
Behind the scenes.
just
Go
the card
ahead.
is amazing, but the
Yeah.
seasonal card was incredible. I was like, oh man, this is so cool if it didn't come with so much heartache.
Aw.
But it's so
Yeah.
good. So thank you for the card. But yeah, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna shut up.
I want to just let the audience know about a few things about this. So yeah, because Adam, the episode where the card first showed Lucian on it, I didn't have any idea. Me and Adam hadn't talked yet. That just happened. And then the week after, he gave me this news. And from there, what was left open is it could go either way. Lucian could either end up in a card or he could pass on. And it just depended on how the battle went. And it was a tough battle. There were times when I thought you guys were going to absolutely shred through this. Aaren doing his action surge, just slicing through this guy, and then flying
Full Tengen.
and just making all of his strength saves against the hanging ropes. I was scared. Yeah. You guys.
Yeah, Aaren was channeling his inner Tengen from Demon Slayer. He was truly giving season
yeah,
finale,
dude.
putting everything on the table.
Yes.
You guys got them down to 90 HP. And if you guys had done it, there wouldn't have been... If the conditions were essentially if Sly went down and the battle looked like it would turn for the worse, this offer would be made. But if it didn't, then that would leave the entire decision about what happens to Lucian up to Sly. And we didn't know what she was going to do. We would love to have Adam back. We have some contingencies if he didn't get put in a card, but we just prepared for every possible scenario. We made the card art not knowing if we were going to need it. So this card art was not made by Crisby. He's been very busy. So instead, it was made by Karis Alexandra with some help from
I knew it.
Android Grace, who
And Grace,
helped
yeah,
us
that's
put this
fitting as well.
together.
Mm.
So yeah,
Dream team.
Yeah. Thank you so much for all the art and everything and the support. And I love you guys. This was amazing. And this is not the last you'll see of Lucian.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
I think it's
Well-
also really fitting that Grace and Karis made the art to people who genuinely love the
I-
character so very
I
much.
agree. I agree.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
was, yeah. It's so cool. It's so cool. I gotta stop. I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's been absolutely incredible. Guys, this has been an amazing season. I would love for us to see if we can get a chance to do a Q&A. If not, before our soon, then we'll do one maybe just before the next season starts. And we do have a new cast member who will be joining us. I'm gonna go ahead and just announce that now.
Yeah, what the
Uh,
hell?
Shut up.
Because I've been
Shut
keeping
up.
this.
The fuck?
Shut up. I think I know what you're going to say. Shut up. I swear to God.
Do you? Yeah.
Uh,
That is going to be James RPG Familiar, who's in the chat.
What?
I had all these new people join for Fandelver. I had James joined the channel as well, and I
That's
labeled him
so
as Fandelver.
sneaky.
And I
That's
told
so
all the
sneaky,
Fandelver
George.
players, he's not in your campaign. Just don't worry about that. But he knew the whole time. So
James, you knew? I was literally just at your house and you knew? Oh, I'm geeked. I'm so excited.
yeah, he's been incredible. He has a character already made. We are getting everything over to the artist. Actually, the artist already has everything. Karis already has all of his stuff. And he's gone ahead and watched the entire show to prepare himself. So he and I knew he had very big shoes to fill. So Adam, thank you so much.
Too kind.
It
Clown
was
shoes at this point.
It was a roller coaster, and I loved every minute of it.
Yeah,
Thank
it was
you,
awesome.
Adam.
You guys are
We did
amazing.
too.
Thank
Amazing.
you,
We did
Adam.
too, Adam.
Thank you
Yes,
for
thank
Thank
everything.
you for always being an
So
amazing
much.
scene partner. It is always incredible.
Yes.
Loved it.
Yes.
Incredible.
Only advice I ever give is yes and. With D&D, it's yes and just you build it, and that's how it is, and you make the best magic with amazing people. So
Hell yeah. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the support. If your donations did not show up in the trackers, that's okay. We get notifications on our end. I will review those and make sure they are all tallied up and distributed. Any for Lucian, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is take a portion of that, give it to James, but then leave the rest for should the day Lucian return on our screen. He can have that available to him. But all of that will be carrying over to next season. We appreciate all of the help, all of the love. Please tell more people about the show. The whole season will be up on YouTube after tonight. And yeah, we'll be gearing up for season 2. You guys have captured now, you have defeated a total of 5 ghosts, capturing 4 of them, and now adding Lucian to that pile. So that's 5 down out of 15. 14.
Thought I was
sorry.
muted. I'm
5
sorry.
down out of 14. So we have plenty more to go for next season. We have some people's backstories to still get into. We have a new character to meet. So thank you all
Insane.
again. Have a wonderful night and take care all. I can't wait to see you guys, my players, next month. Can't wait. Love you all. Have a good night. Bye.
Good, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Adam.
Fear is how it
Adam.
starts. Unsure what you'll find. It could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance. You break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance. And set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear. We face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes, the cards don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to